Afternoon, everyone. How are you doing today? I am trying to re-record this live stream. I did this about an hour ago, and one of you shared with me the recording was horrible, right? The audio was all off. I don't know what happened, so I deleted it, and we are going to try again because this is an important topic. I want to come out and just I don't know, I guess I'm calling it a warning for first time buyers. This market we are in is very unusual. And I just want to have an honest discussion that, while I am a firm believer in home ownership as a path to financial freedom, I believe for most people, the home is a forced savings and will be a part of that financial puzzle that makes their retirement years easier. It's not always a good time to buy, right? When there's a bidding war and you have to pay up 5, 10, 15% to get something, I can tell you that sometimes waiting is a better idea. And really what I want to talk about is that first time buyer, that person coming in with 3.5% down. You're dominating the market today. Right? I've been looking at my market every day for 20 years, and given the low inventory and the amount of demand from buyers, the first time buyers, the FHA buyers are coming out and in force. Many offers on any quality property, bidding wars, forced escalations, all of these things. And I know it feels good to win, but I'm afraid for two things. One, you may not feel like you won in 6 months or 12 months if prices get softer or options get more plentiful. The other thing I'm very concerned about is myself included counting on a bank to be conservative. So let me share my experience and then hopefully relate it to first time buyers. I did a cash out refi 15 years ago. And I didn't check the math. I assumed the bank, the financial institution, Wall Street Bank would be conservative. And lo and behold, they did a cash out refi, which meant they gave me some cash. And then I got a new mortgage payment. And what they gave me was a new mortgage payment, principal and interest, impounded for taxes and insurance that was higher than my rent. That meant I had to take money out of my pocket to pay the mortgage, even if I collected rent. I had to pay property management out of pocket. I had to do all repairs out of pocket. It was not a pleasant experience. As an investor, I call those property alligators because they consume dollars that I have to produce elsewhere to pay the mortgage payment. Really, really bad idea. Now, let me relate this to owner occupants because, again, you're not collecting rent. But what I'm seeing out there is I'm talking to agents and brokers, and we're going $5, $10, $15,000 over asking. You're really impacting your debt to income ratios. You're making it harder to save money going forward. You're making it harder to have money for repairs because stuff breaks, stuff leaks. You want to change the carpet, you want to paint, whatever. It just becomes harder. So I understand that mortgage rates are low. I'm hearing people get approved for 2.5% now. It's mind-boggling for me. I mean, I remember my first real estate transaction was 7.25%, and it feels like so long ago. So yes, definitely get 30-year money. But I wanted to record this video because the market is so tight. You're entering an artificially low market, right? In my market, and like many markets, inventory has never been this low in 20 years. In the market that I look at below the median in Fresno, it's less than 1 month's supply. That's for me. That's for any owner that's looking to buy. You have less inventory than I have ever seen. And that just means you're running around and you're losing this, you're losing that one, you're losing this one. And then you get really aggressive and you bid 10K, 12K, 15K over. And I just want to make sure you know that you don't have to buy a house today. you can save a little bit more money. You can wait till January. You can wait till February. You can wait till March, when I suspect rates will still be low. I suspect inventory will be up. We have this pent up demand. We have this artificial space is good. We have urban flight. We have a lot of things pushing on demand in a low supply environment. A lot of those are artificial. They are short-term durations. So I guess what I'm saying is, if you're a first-time buyer and you are out there buying or trying to buy a home today and you keep losing out, don't chase. Don't overbid. Don't do those things. As for the question about why is inventory so low, that's a great question. I can answer for Fresno, my market that I've looked at for 20 years. I think it's similar for other markets, but I will yield to other expertise for other markets. What we have right now in Fresno is we don't have the move up buyer, right? Typically speaking, what happens is, you have first time buyers that are entry level. Then at some point, 5, 7, 8, 9 years, you go from entry level to move up, right? You trade up, you get bigger. You maybe add a bedroom because you had kids, or you add a third car because you got your toy that you've always wanted, whatever it is. But you go first time buyer, move up buyer, and then you go move up buyer, luxury. That's the trend we have been on, gosh, historically speaking. And what I am seeing now is people in the entry level are not moving, right? They are risk averse. They're like, nope, I got a house, I got a backyard. I'm not going to increase my expenses, which just means there's very little inventory for that entry level. And it's probably a wise move, right? We're in very unusual times, right? These people that got their first home, I hope it's not true, but one of them, if there were two adults that were on the loan, maybe one of them lost their job. Maybe they're in forbearance. The reason we don't have as much inventory as normal is that entry-level buyer is not moving. Are they in forbearance? Maybe. Are they nervous or scared? Maybe. Are they just not looking to add expenses and they're looking to save? Maybe. All of those things added up means no inventory. Just the reality. And I think all of those are great. Having a home with a backyard and an extra room for your office or your gym or whatever it is, you have options. There's no reason you have to upgrade. That was just keeping up with the Joneses, right? After 10 years of being in your home, you want something bigger. You want something nicer. That's not happening today, and that's why we have such low inventory. But yet we still have somewhere between 8 and 15% unemployment, depending on what numbers you believe. Those folks disproportionately, if you believe the media, are renters. You're right. So they're not the owners. But again, unemployment is ticking up the income stack as we speak, and probably gets worse before it gets better as airlines and hotels lay off October 1st once the PPP money is all gone. So yeah, again, this video is for first-time homeowners who feel stressed. You feel like you're missing out. I want to tell you that homeownership is wonderful. It's a forced savings account. It will be a part of your financial future. But given how low inventory is today, give yourself permission to wait 3-4 months. Save a little bit more money for a down payment. See more options when they come next year. Rates should still be low. The Fed should be keeping rates low for years to come. Bidding wars will disappear because we do have a little short-term spurt with Class A apartment owners becoming first-time homeowners. That's a big deal. I think we are seeing renters become owners, which again is a good thing. But there's no reason to get involved in bidding wars. Increase your debt-to-income ratio. Take risks that put your future, right? Overpaying by 20 grand may feel okay because it costs $87 a month. But that's an extra $87 a month every month for 30 years, for 360 months. So I just wanted to be out there and say, you don't have to buy. And again, I want to be clear, homeownership, good. I think appreciation happens. I think inflation happens. But this market is so unusual. I just wanted to give you permission to go, you know what? I'm going to wait till January. I'm going to wait till February. So I just wanted to leave you with that. Again, I wish you nothing but luck. If you want to become a homeowner, I think it is one of the greatest things. I think it is the wealth that many of us create in our lifetime. So good luck. Have a wonderful day. And I certainly hope this audio quality is better.